Okay, so we all have one of these, right? A hairbrush. But what if I told you that this simple, everyday object holds an ancient secret to better health? And no, it's not about styling your hair. It's about, believe it or not, rewiring your entire sense of well-being. So today, we are going to unlock the hidden wisdom in your hairbrush.
I mean, just think about it for a second. For most of us, this thing is just a tool for styling, right? For detangling, making sure we look presentable. But what if this whole time we've been totally missing its true purpose?
Because that's really the heart of it all. For centuries, combing your hair wasn't about vanity, not at all. It was actually a profound act of self-care, a ritual designed to boost your vitality from the inside out.
All right, so what is this big secret? Well, according to ancient wisdom, and we're talking specifically about traditional Chinese medicine here, combing is a way to interact directly with your body's energy grid.
And this is a huge shift in how we think about it. The bristles on your brush aren't just moving through your hair. They're actually stimulating and clearing these incredible pathways that run all across your scalp. To really get how this works, we've got to start looking at your head like a kind of energy map.
So, let's dive into this map. To understand it, we're going to look at the head through the lens of TCM. It's not just the place where your brain lives, it's a supercritical hub for your entire body's system.
See, in TCM, the head is described as the meeting point for all the Yang meridians. You can think of these as the active, upward-moving energy channels. It's literally the spot where all the body's main energy lines converge, kind of like a grand central station for your vitality.
So you're probably asking, what exactly are these meridians? Well, the easiest way to picture them is like energy highways. They're these invisible channels that carry your life force, or what's called qi, all through your body. And the really incredible part? All of the major highways, they all meet right there, on your head. And get this, scattered all across these highways on your scalp are about 50 different acupressure points. 50. Each one is like a tiny little button that can influence a specific part of your health. That is a huge concentration in such a small area, right?
So what this means is that you can actually be strategic about it. When you comb the front of your head, you're stimulating what TCM calls the bladder meridian, which is basically your body's first line of defense against colds. Pretty cool. Then you move to the sides, and you're working on the gallbladder meridian. That's the one directly linked to easing stress and those awful tension headaches. And that center line, the really important one, that's the dew meridian. It's pretty much the master controller for your energy and your mental clarity.
Okay, so that's the why. We get it. Now let's get into the how. How do you actually turn all this knowledge into a practical, daily ritual?
The process itself is actually really simple, almost meditative. You just start at your front hairline and slowly work your way back, making sure to cover every part of your scalp. Now I know 300 strokes sounds like a ton, but it really only takes a few minutes. The main goal here is to create a sensation, a little warmth or a tingle. That's the signal that you've actually gotten the blood flow and the energy moving.
And you can do this pretty much whenever it fits into your day. Morning, afternoon, evening, it's all good. But there's one really key rule. Try to avoid doing it right after a big meal. Your body needs to focus all its energy on digestion, and you really don't want to be diverting that energy up to your head.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is probably the #1 concern people have, right? You're thinking, no way, I can't do this, my hair's already thinning. And look, that is a totally valid fear. But the traditional perspective on this completely reframes the whole issue.
The idea is that any hair that falls out was probably already detached or weak to begin with. So you're not actually causing hair loss. You're just clearing the way, improving the circulation so that healthier, stronger hair can grow in its place. I love this analogy. Think of it like pruning a plant or gardening for your head.
All right, so let's pull all of this together. This is so much more than just being about your hair or getting a tingly scalp. It's really about using this one simple action to create real, tangible, whole-body health benefits.
And this is where it gets really cool, because it becomes like your own personal health toolkit. You notice you're getting sick a lot? Spend a little extra time on the front of your head to support that defensive energy. Feeling that afternoon brain fog? Focus on the center line to boost your clarity. And if you're dealing with stress headaches, gently work the sides. You can even feel for little knots or tender spots and just give them a bit of extra attention. It's literally like giving yourself a targeted acupressure session every single day.
And the long-term payoff, it goes way beyond just your scalp. All of this adds up to better circulation for your brain, which could mean less brain fog and a sharper memory. It's this calming ritual that can actually lead to better sleep. And remember,
Because these energy highways connect to your entire body, TCM suggests that over time, you're even supporting the health of your internal organs, like your liver and kidneys. How amazing is that?
So look, if you take just one thing away from all this, let it be this. Your hairbrush can be so much more than a styling tool. It can be a wellness device. It's just proof that a simple, mindful habit can have a truly profound impact on how you feel every day.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If something as simple as combing your hair holds this much potential, what other simple secrets are hiding in our daily routines? What other everyday actions might be doorways to better health? It's a fascinating thing to think about as you go about your day.